Thirsty and 30.
Hi guys, I'm Sherry and welcome to Season 2 of Thirsty and 30, a blind leading the blind chat show on Smarter Love.
Parang tuwang-tuwa ka ngayong gabi.
I know, excited ako.
Hi everyone, and I'm Bea. So Sherry and I have actually made the mistake so that you don't actually have to, and we've got you. We're gonna be your researchers and Smart Love. I believe so. So tonight we do have a couple of giveaways. We have 2 sets of shampoo and conditioner. I think Sherry and I spoke about it. And we also shared our sexiest characteristics such as buildup of
And
dandruff and
eczema.
all that. Very, very sexy stuff. So all you have to do is really share this live. And of course, answer my favorite question right now, which is a pandemic romance sustainable or not? And why?
And why?
Please.
So, Bea,
Please.
what do you think?
I'd
Is a
like to
pandemic-
believe it is, but I'm starting to think it's not.
Ako, I think it's sustainable. So let's say hello to our usual people. Hi guys, whoever's watching there. Hello, Mike. What's up?
Hi, guys. Thank you for joining us. And I'm so excited tonight, Sherry.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
tonight we're actually going to be talking about something that a lot of people are really stressed right now. First, like going into COVID, and then their love lives being on pause for almost 2 years. And I think tonight is really about keeping your cool in life and love. And ultimately, our theory is that, people feed off each other to thrive. And so who you choose is really important. It's a make or break, basically. And we really want you to keep your cool.
Right. So speaking of cool, our guests tonight exude the ultimate cool. Patty Tiu-Thompson is a DJ, producer, dog mom, and entrepreneur, and Mark Thompson is a musician, artist, dog dad, and they're just super cute, and super cool. So let's bring them in. Hi guys.
Hey guys! Hi,
to my
Ang taas ng
Hi to
energy.
my-
Ba't ang taas ng boses
That
ko?
was probably the best intro I've ever heard. No one
Yeah,
has acknowledged our
you
dog
being
parent.
a dog.
Yeah.
it's very
Being a
important to
dog
be
dad.
dog parents, and I'm just so happy that I have fellow cool people on the show. Finally, I'm always stuck with Bea, who is just not very cool.
I have to say, I can do a montage of Shari, rowing her own boat. Go for it. Do it. You do it.
Basta,
You do it.
basta cool ako. Yun na yun. So guys, thank you for being here. Let's have a bit of an icebreaker first. So here's my question. Bea, you can answer also. If your partner was an alcoholic beverage or non-alcoholic, what would he or she be and why?
Patty is a Scotch because it was, besides it being the drink that she got me when we first.
Mamaya na yun, grabe.
Let's get started. I love it.
pero like it gets better over time. Tapos
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Pinag-isipan mo ba to? Kasi surprise question to. Dito kasama sa brief. Diyos.
Ang galing nga eh. Ang galing eh. Gets better over time.
Marunong.
So,
Yeah.
ako Bacardi 151 kasi dead na dead ako isa palabong.
Yung Bacardi 151 na yan, Patty, Jess and I almost got into a fist fight because of that. Somebody said, "Girls here, you guys, like, I'll get you a tequila shot." And pagka ano naman ni Jess, it was a Bacardi 151. So Jess and I turned into the Hulk. We're like, ano yun? A start and buy a Sprite.
Grabe
So,
siya, di ba?
Yeah, grabe yung mga youth stories. Ikaw, Bea, if I was an alcoholic beverage, what would I be? And
Oh, it's about you pala. It's about you pala.
always.
A Long Island iced tea. You're a
Bakit?
doozy. You're a doozy.
Okay. No, okay, you're a beer because you're a rugged, tough woman, and you're easy like Sunday morning because I drink beer on a Sunday morning. Labo. Okay,
I really love you. I really appreciate you.
no, diba? Okay. So that's also okay. We want to do a bit of a newlywed game. Not that you guys are
Okay.
super duper newlyweds, but you guys kind of are newlyweds, right? Let me just get rid of this sticker.
Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, let's answer this one. Just point either him or her or whoever. Just point at each other. Who made the first move?
Okay.
Patty made the first move. I like it. Go get it.
Okay, who said I love you first?
Mark did. Okay. Who's the better cook?
Yung mukha ko, di ba?
Okay, who has the most exes? Patty.
Patty.
Parang ang bagal na.
Sino?
Parang yung turo ko pa ganun.
Oo, hindi pa sure. Sino pinakamatampuhin? Both of them matampuhin.
Both. Okay, who's more malambing?
Wow, he's more malambing. I like it. Who's the first to say sorry? Him also.
Tama. Happy wife, happy life. That's great.
Oh, Bea's favorite
Okay.
question.
Sira ulo. Sino ang palaging nagyayaya? You go,
Si Patty,
girl.
I like your vibe. Yes.
You get what you want. Go for it. We just want to say hi to everyone.
Huwag kang
It's just-
antay-antay.
tama
yeah,
yan.
I
Wag
think
ka na.
I'm here.
Huwag ka na
Hi,
mahiya.
KTC. Welcome. Thank you for watching our show.
Hmm.
And everybody else watching. Hi. Labo feeling eh. So, since you guys are married, we had this anonymous letter from last week that I feel like we did not touch on too much. And I think it's going to be better for this woman to get advice from, a young, happily married couple.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Bea, take it away.
Yeah, this one's interesting for me. But
Wait,
I'll
Hari's
read
on
it.
here. I love the Thompsons. So do we. They're cool.
Yes. Like you, Shari.
Like
Okay. Sige. Dear CNB and the Thompsons, I've been watching your vlogs and it has been informative, inspiring, and entertaining. I'm sharing my story because it is like sharing to my high school barkada as well. I am 39 years old, just broke up with my live-in partner for 13 years. We have a child who is 11 years old. He cheated on me for the 8th time with different women, and that's not even the end of it. When we started dating, he never told me he was married. He got me pregnant, did pamamanhikan, then we got the Senomar. That's the only time I knew that he was married. Our relationship is a series of lies, gaslighting, and manipulation by him. We met each other, I was just 25 years old. I feel like I wasted my youth, my years, my tears, my effort, my energy, and even my beauty on him. I haven't healed, I am in pain. I have a codependency syndrome, thus I always take him back because once I'm in a relationship with someone, he tends to be my world and I get so attached. Thus, regardless of his mistakes, I accept him all the time. 4 weeks to the breakup, I have not heard from him. It's a roller coaster of emotions. There are days when I'm good and there are days when I cry, but I know I have to be firm since this is just a cycle. Kind regards, Miss I Need Help. Yan. I don't
Okay,
know.
so Thompsons,
Damn,
take it
miss.
away.
Miss, I need help. Wow.
Yeah.
That is wild.
First of all, I have to commend the kind of strength that she had to go through that and still being able to address the feelings that she has for this person. Kasi normally, pag naloko ka na, parang, give up na, ayoko na, nasaktan ka na eh. But for her to actually push through with her feelings, kahit alam niya herself it's already wrong. For others, maybe they'll say it's stupid in some way. But I think I see it as a sign of courage kasi kahit alam niyang masasaktan siya, parang tinatapangan niya lang tapos she still goes for it. But for me, what I'm gonna tell her is, tama na. It's
Tama na.
time to stop. Yeah, it's time to
Yeah.
stop. Alam niya na the first time, the second time, niloko ka, tama na.
8 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, eight's pretty wild. Like eight times to get fooled. Tapos
Yeah.
I think they have a. She mentioned that she has a child with him, so I kind of also understand why she would want to keep the connection. Pero it's time. It's time to
And
step
why
out.
somehow they're always going to be connected because they have a child together. But there is a way that she can disconnect herself romantically and just be co-parenting the kid.
I
Diba?
super agree.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And let another girl go through that cycle.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fuck, fuck that guy.
And he's married.
What
He
an
was
asshole.
married? Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that 39 is like you're coming into your 40, like good chance to start fresh. Don't go another decade thinking you're gonna go through the same cycle. It will. It's nothing's gonna change. Sadly.
Yeah.
That's my yeah. What do you think, Shari? We
I
talked
agree
about this
with
already.
all of you. Yeah, I just feel bad for her, but it's time to move on. I mean, you're strong. You went through it. You've gained enough strength and knowledge. You'll just feel better after this. Weight
Yeah.
off your shoulders, like I said before. Good luck, miss. I need help. He needs help kasi dapat sa
Yeah,
niya.
and
Joke
when you
lang.
know what, when she finds the person next to that man, she's gonna feel the difference of how or what a healthy relationship is, and parang yung difference ng lalaki na mamahalin talaga siya kasi hindi gagawin yun sa kanya.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I think my cousin told me this. Like I was saying I was shocked na may mabait na tao, and he sent me this meme. He's like, "You're shocked that your ex was just bad. That's why you just like anyone who's like super nice after is like a breath of you're
Fresh
not
air.
used
Fresh
to it."
air,
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Well, may tao palang ganun. But anyways, good luck if you want you and your
You can still get it
partner.
together, girl. Move on lang. Yes, we are rooting for you.
We invite both of you, including the man who's done the cycle,
My
to
God, we
join
should
the
Jerry
show.
Springer him.
Okay. Well, yes, we can find out why, how many years, diba? Dami, dami. Paano ba?
Uh,
Sige.
mm-mm.
Good luck.
Sige nga,
Okay.
i-invite nyo nga. Nasaan ba yung lalaki na yan? Diyos.
Oo.
Okay,
Kausapin
tapos
nga
ang
natin.
mukha niya.
Anong address niya? Anong kotse niya?
Patunayan natin,
Katakot.
paano ba?
Naging violent na. Okay, guys, we'll go into your story. So tonight, it's really, we don't have so much of a big theory. We usually do a lot of research, but this one, we really want to dig into your story. So we'll go to the before, just before it started, during, while you're dating, and then now. Because you both look, I have to say, gusto ko ng ganyan, Shari. Gusto ko ng
I know,
parang
ako rin.
calm, parang relaxed lang.
Chill. Tattooed. Sexy. Okay yung ganyang buhay. Paano ba yan? Order nga lang isa.
Shopee. So 6.6. Ano ba yung sale na yun? Baka may ganyan.
6677.
Baka naman may ganyan, mabubuti.
No.
But anyways, we'll start. Before you met, were you both actively looking for love or someone to date or whatever people look for nowadays?
Yan muna.
I came out of I was basically like fuck love at the time. Di naman like I think I've been in relationships for a long time, so I was like I'm a relationshipper. I date for years basically, and then I was like I wasn't thinking about it anymore. Tapos Patty came into my life. It was amazing.
Wow. Me, I wasn't. Actually before Mark, I gave up on the idea of being in a relationship. Like I was newly moved out. I got a new unit for myself, like a one bedroom. I just moved out, and then
She literally only had like one plate and one pair of fork and spoon. when I
Oh,
first met her.
wow.
Yeah.
Very
Matagal kang
So,
ready
single
solo.
woman talaga, not
yeah,
open to.
hindi ako naghahanap. Like, I wasn't, because I used to date girls, right? I'm sure
Mm-mm.
si Shari knows. So I used to date girls, and I was like, yeah, okay, maybe this isn't working out. And then I was one day,
Is
parang
Mark your
I
first
went.
boy? Or no?
No, I'm bisexual, so I date
Okay, okay.
girls and then I date
Hmm.
guys, and then mag-shift na naman ako to guys and then girls na naman.
Okay, yeah.
So, before Mark, parang, okay, wag na nga, maybe it's not for me. And then, one time, I saw him and I was like, ang cute-cute nitong, ang pogi-pogi nitong batang to. Yun pa yung term ko, ang
Bata.
pogi nitong batang to. Tapos, yung mga barkada namin, yun talaga yung tawag sa kanya, uy, si Pogi. Mabait yan. Tapos ako parang, medyo mukhang masungit ng konti, pero yeah, he's cute. Gusto ko siyang maging friend. So, naging friends actually kami. Di naman super barkada, pero we were in the same circle.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, and I think the good thing was we knew of each other, pero we didn't know. Alam mo yung when you're with a group of friends, you kind of know everything about your circle of friends, who everyone's dated. It was kind of fresh. Like I was
Yeah.
learning a lot about Patty, like in the early stages,
Yeah.
and I only viewed her because I knew she was coming off dating girls. Like when she was when she was pulling the moves, I was really like in my head, she's a homie, she's cool. Like I never even put it in my brain that like we of anything, like there was, I really just viewed her as a friend. Tapos as the night went on, as the flirting got more intense, I was like, she's kind of cute. And then the drinks the drinks keep going, and I was like, oh, wait, no, she's the homie, stop it, don't be weird, Mark. Like
She's the
don't
homie.
be a weirdo. And then the next day after the first night, it was kind of getting flirty. She texted me the next day, so then I knew it
Oo
was
na, sige
real.
na, ako na nga, lahat nauna na nga.
What was your first text? What
Gusto
was your
talaga.
first
What
text?
was your
I wanna
what was the
know.
first?
What was my
I wanna-
first
You
time?
just
Parang,
said good morning.
oh, I was like, hey, good morning. Did you make it to your meeting? Because parang we met that night in
Yeah.
lounge. We met in a lounge, and I was like, oh, there's the cute guy, the cutie,
Yeah.
cute that I'm
Si
crushing on.
Pogi,
Small,
yeah.
si Pogi. I'm gonna
Uh-uh.
buy him a drink. So, nung
Wow.
night na yon,
Wow,
nag-heels
Patty,
talaga ako.
gusto ko yan.
Nag-heels ako. Nag-makeup ako. Tapos nagulat siya kasi normally nakikita niya ako pag sa mga labas namin. Parang naka-joggers lang ako.
Yeah.
Tapos
Hoodie.
naka-sneakers, naka-hoodie. Tapos nung night na yun, sabi ko, I'm gonna dress up. I'm gonna wear heels. I'm gonna make my makeup nicer. And then, as in, pagpasok ko nung lounge, parang, shoo, tunnel vision. Parang, okay, diretso tayo doon. Doon tayo.
I like
Did you
that. Wait,
feel?
wait, I have a
felt it,
question
Mark,
though.
that she was zoning in on you. You really
uh,
felt it.
No. So in the beginning, because usually when you come across Patty in a public area, you kind of say your hellos, and then some person will say hi, and then she disappears. Like that's it. Like she's off into the wilderness. There,
Yeah.
people would approach her, and then she would like talk to them a little bit, and then kind of look at me again, and I was like, oh, okay, so we're kind of hanging out the whole night tonight. Okay, cool. And then eventually, like we got to know each other because we were both DJs, so
Yeah.
we talked about DJing, then we talked about music, and then our circle of friends, and then what do you do? I was even like, well, you must have like a full team with you, or something like that. And she was like, no, I do everything. And then I was like, what? That's amazing. So we were just really
In awe.
talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
then
I have a question though. Sige, go.
Yeah.
As the night went further, like the face touching got a little bit more intense, and I was like, oh,
Grabe ka naman. Isang touch lang yun.
Wow. May mga
touching
caress after buying a drink.
Pag ganun na pala. Sorry,
So-
Bea. What was your question?
No, it's okay. It's part of this whole thing that you guys are talking about because just a few days ago, my parents were asking me, like, what is your unique factor and why a guy would date you? And I was like, I'm hardworking. And then they were like, that's not what men look for. And just based on your story, it's like, nag-heels ka, maganda ka, and then you were also very confident. Now I want to ask, Mark, what do men really look for in a woman? Because obviously it's not hardworking.
Yung totoo ba? Honest
Yun
truth.
totoo, love.
They also said
I think-
malambing, or sweet.
I can't speak for like all men, pero it's really just what got me in was how real she was. Yung the conversations. Alam mo kasi like you can date someone pero you have nothing in common. Hindi mo siya barkada. So like
Hindi kayo parang nag-start off as friends. Parang gano'n.
yeah, and conversations between me and Patty were besides like lokohan and funny, we were also like talking about career and like steps to take, and it was super nice. So besides her very pretty face,
You both are very pretty, by the way. You both look
Bola
good
niya pa rin
together.
ako, guys, after 6 years.
How long?
yeah. So besides her very pretty face,
Six
yeah,
years
6 years.
siya.
6
Ay.
years.
It's her personality talaga,
Personality down.
and she's very funny.
Pretty
Like
face,
Patty's very funny, but
personality,
people don't know this.
Funny. Okay. Realness.
Mm.
Okay.
Noted.
I'm gonna make a noted
Okay.
for Shari and I for our future.
Buti na lang. I'm all of the above. Feeling ko naman na delusional. Okay. So, you guys, you already touched about how you guys met. Or were you each other's types even before? Or what was your type then? Oh, they froze. Or am I frozen? Am I
They're
frozen?
frozen. That's
Oh, they're
okay.
frozen.
They're taking a second to think about
I
it.
know. Pero di ba, buti kahit na frozen sila, they still look cool. Ay.
I know. Very sexy couple, I have to say.
I know. Okay, so while they are frozen, guys, let's remind you all of our giveaway. So we are giving away 2 shampoos. Take note. I am taking note. Thank you, Eloisa.
Guys,
Take
tell us
note.
nga, what
Okay.
qualities do men look for ba talaga?
Oo. So guys, but please do join our giveaway. When our giveaway, share this live and answer the question, is a pandemic romance sustainable or not, and why? Just type in your answer in the comment section and share this, and tomorrow we will announce a winner on
Yeah.
our Instagram. So please share the live and join. Guys, promise, the shampoo is really good.
Oh,
Or we
yeah,
wouldn't
it
be
smells really good.
giving it away to you guys if it wasn't.
We'll just keep it on the side. But yeah,
No.
answer please and tell me if a pandemic romance is sustainable.
Yeah, Bea, we can discuss this, Bea. What do you think is the biggest downfall of the pandemic romance?
I think the different expectations of two people, that's definitely an issue. Oh, they're back, but we will have definitely an
Yes.
episode for this. But
Hey guys,
Welcome
we're
back,
back.
guys.
Ano
welcome
nangyari?
back.
Nangyari sa internet namin.
Okay lang, Mercury retrograde.
Oo, totoo yan. Totoo, I believe.
Okay, so let's go back to the question. So when you guys met, were you each other's types then? Like, Mark, was this your type before you met Patty, and Patty again, vice versa?
I would say so. Yeah.
I'm not your type, love. I've seen your exes.
You're like,
No. Your exes are like beauty queen and like artista. Not like boyish kind.
You're really pretty though.
Shut up.
Ang cute. Ang cute.
Go lang, go lang.
Ang cute. Ang cute. Ang cute.
Si Mark. Yeah, of course. Yeah, type ko siya. Hindi ko natatago. Yeah, type ko siya naman na talaga. I
You
found
wouldn't have
him
made the
cute eh. I
Mm-mm.
know, yeah. Oo naman.
That's
Can
so
I just say,
interesting,
I kind of like that she, like Patty's very, like she knows what she wants, right? So, I appreciate the fact that she made the move, like that.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty nice. Even like in everyday life, like for example, she doesn't like certain things. She would tell me, like I don't like watching or talking while we eat because it's my quiet time, or just the small thing.
Bakit ganun? Even if they freeze, they're so good looking.
I know. We could just stare at them and say, "Oh my God,
When I
guwapo."
freeze, I look like a...
Ganda.
Yes.
Guys, me
Hello.
too.
So that's
Yeah.
so there. Let's say hi. Hi. Hello. Okay.
Oh, hello.
There.
All good,
Perfect.
all
You're
good.
back.
And
Okay.
ano nga?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I was saying parang when I don't like something, parang I don't hide it. Like I have to tell him
Mhm.
kasi we have to make it both work, right? And it's
Mm-mm.
not gonna work if I don't tell him what I like and what I don't like in our relationship. So
Right.
I just practice being upfront with him every day, even when we
Mm-mm.
were dating, when we were engaged, until ngayon just improved.
Yeah.
Hmm. Does it go both ways though? Like, Mark, would you tell Patty if you don't like something, or it's something that you just learned from her?
Um, I think it kind of does work both ways. Like there are certain things, like I have OCD, so like I have to finish certain jobs, like when I make music or something. So Patty kind of like understood that from the get go. Like sometimes I would stay up till 3 a.m. just to finish a project because I can't help it. Like I have goals, and she was just thing. Yeah.
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 Hmm. Choppy. Kasi Bea, pinansin mo na Mercury retrograde tuloy nag-aalis.
I
Okay. I
know.
want to know na how they jumped from being, buying that one drink and the face caress into actually
Yes, that's what
dating.
I want to know. My God, sana suspense naman ito.
I know. So, hi guys, please
Okay
bear
na.
with us in our Wi-Fi difficulties. How about you guys tell us what do you want to ask the Thompsons? We will ask them for you.
Yeah.
Comment down there. Tell us what do you think.
It's so, oh my God, I can't even imagine caressing someone's face in this time, by the way. It's
I
like
know.
holding hands to me or like hugging someone or even a first kiss would be crazy.
I know, but everything is like way more intimate now because of the pandemic, diba? Before you'd
Yeah.
hold hands, whatever. But now it's like holding hands, it's like having unprotected, you know,
I
with
know.
a stranger.
But so the people have to wear like, I don't know, gloves to hold hands or something.
Yeah, let's hide them while they sort their Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay,
so
let's go
Bea,
back to our topic about
uh,
pandemic romances while we wait for the Thompsons.
mm-mm,
So what I was saying to you a while ago, I really think there's an issue with it because the expectations of people, like every country is different, and some countries are free, and some areas are. Let's say me, I live in isolation, so it will be harder for me to bounce back, in the dating world.
I like this one. Eloisa's answer. Shared pandemic romance is sustainable because it will pave way to more meaningful conversations rather than just getting it on wham bam style, fighting for the shampoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think the fact that you do get to talk a lot is key to getting to know each other. But the question is how do you make it last
Hmm.
beyond? Syempre, the fear nga
Hmm.
is there, diba? I was asking this question to somebody kanina, and he said na parang
Who?
as long as
Who?
as long as what did he say? Effort's really important, and like how much
Yeah.
you like somebody, blah blah blah.
Yeah, but not just the effort, the optimism. I think people have different. Some are,
You're right. Mm-mm.
pessimists, and some are optimists, and some are realists, some are idealists. Like I am in the make it work no matter what, which is,
Yeah,
I think that'll be tough for people that are not like that. So there
I
is a mismatch.
yeah, exactly. Or it could be I mean, I tend to be a bit more pessimistic, but if the person I'm trying to make it work with is more optimistic and more hardworking, and the idea I'm more inclined to actually think, oh my god, it could work. It's not
But like,
always intimate, haha, but finding someone who would also take that's true. It's not always intimate nga. Hi,
yeah.
Core. What's up?
Hi, we're just
Thanks
having
for
a bit of
tuning in.
tech.
We're having some tech difficulties. Um, you know.
But I don't know. We're gonna do a specific episode of this because I've heard so many girls, and this goes back to our episode with Mo, where Mo says even if you date people,
Mm-mm.
oh, they're back. There you go.
Yay! Hello!
Yeah.
Welcome.
Don't worry,
Ano
we've entertained ourselves.
nangyayari?
Okay lang.
Grabe.
Sumayaw-sayaw kami dito for the audience.
Gumiling-giling.
Oo.
Sobrang intense. Alam niyo, first time to nangyayari sa amin na parang na-interrupt yung parang podcast. Kahit,
Si
my
Bea kasi binati niya yung Mercury
Okay,
retrograde.
let's pretend it's not there. But
ay,
So,
Sherry,
okay, before we dive in, we have a question for the Thompsons. What have you guys learned from each other during the lockdown?
I have learned that in a state of pandemic, anything na hindi important dapat hindi pag-arguhan. Like, you just understand each other in a better way. Kahit yung petty fights, as in nawala yun sa amin. Kasi when we were engaged, it was really bad. Yeah, that was actually the worst
wow.
stage of our relationship.
It was hard.
Kasi it was a long engagement also, 2 years. So parang merong point na parang ano ba, tutuloy pa ba natin to or wag na? Kasi nagsasawa na ako sa nangyayari sa atin. It got really bad. Kasi first time din namin parang like the jealousy came in when weird. Parang engaged na kami pero parang yung selosan nangyari dun sa face na yun, hindi sa boyfriend and girlfriend.
Right. Interesting. Okay, so Bea and I we will dive into your fighting styles a bit later. But Bea and I are curious though, how did it go from buying each other a drink and spotting each other in the bar and caressing his face? How did it go from that to actually dating?
gusto ko yun. Gusto mag-caress ng mukha ng tao. Please, someone volunteer their face for me.
Diba?
Well, so we went on a second date after, and then my most nervous because I wasn't. Patty told me like I'm not looking for anything serious or anything like that. That's what she told me. So I was like okay with it. So I was very nervous to ask her out to a concert, and she said she'll go. And then ever since then, like slowly, I started moving my socks into like her drawers. I would sleep over and I'd leave a couple hats, and then eventually she was like, "Ba't yung mga damit mo nandito?"
Yeah. Actually, maaga kami nag-live-in. Parang dating phase pa lang namin, hindi ko na siya pinauwi. Parang, nakita ko kasi yung ugali niya. Parang, I think I'm gonna know him better in my home. So, I really let him in. So, pinatira ko siya sa akin. Sabi ko, alam mo, sayang yung binabayad mo na rent. Dito ka palaging natutulog. Sabi ko, kung gusto mo, ikaw na lang magbayad ng bills ko.
Yeah.
Which is what we did. And
Yeah.
then eventually, parang, yeah, we just enjoyed each other's company talaga. Tapos, it was so real. And ironic too na at that time we found each other. We weren't actually looking for love. And we found it.
Yun daw yung key. We heard that a lot sa episodes namin. Stop looking so aggressively, it will come.
Yeah.
Pero minsan nakakatutulok eh. Diba? You know what I mean? Like inap ka na, so hanap ka lang.
Especially since we both are on lockdown, really. We haven't really gone out. So it's like, it is like, where? How is anyone going to see us? It's like we're Rapunzel or something.
Can I ask like what's dating like or finding new people like in a pandemic?
Yeah,
Like
that's
ano yung
what we're
mga
wondering about.
openers? Nagpa-vaccinate ka na ba? Or
I like your mask. Your mask is cool.
There's definitely a whole like, are you paranoid about vaccines? Those are like low questions.
Patty,
It's so
super
strange.
smooth daw. Alam mo sa yung binabayad mo sa house mo, dito ka na sa akin. That's very smooth.
Did you guys have a talk about living in together? Because like they
No,
were saying,
No.
you just did.
There was no talk.
Yeah.
It was really like she calls me honey. Like so she was like, honey, I think like you're only going home to get clothes. I think we would save a lot more if you would just help me out with the condo.
Yeah.
Help me
The
out with
bills
the
naman.
bills. Yeah.
That's key eh. It's just so cool. It's just so calm and natural. Walang tiniling conversation. Ano, dito ka ba titira? Or gusto mo pa magkadrama ka pa sa iba? I like it. So, guys, so you guys are dating. I mean, we're beyond the dating phase. Now, we're during. How did you know that he or she was the one? na titira na ako dito?
I felt it. I felt it kasi I wanted to wake up. I wanted to have that waking moment with him and him only. Parang yung pagising ko, parang pag nakita ko yung face niya na katabi ko siya, parang I'm already complete, right? But he completes me even more. Like I'm already happy at that time, at that stage of my life, and I was happier with him. Like my life was colorful, but he added more colors to it. Parang ganon.
And the cool thing too is like we were traveling, so there were a lot of times now we would miss each other. It wasn't like we were in the house 24/7 hanging out. It was really like I had work and she had gigs, and we would come back. So where did you go? What did you do? How was it? And then we would always have stories, and yeah, that's what it was like. It was super nice.
Mm.
Wow. Nakilig na ako. It's like you both are very curious about each other, which is key, right? Like you really wanna know about each other's lives, like projects or whatever. It's not like it's just one person talking, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I'm curious about because some people they are both like in a couple like relationship, both people are successful, or let's say some person gets left behind a little bit. How do you stay supportive of each other in your endeavors and not feel intimidated by another person's success?
I think for me personally, how I see it is we have our world together, right, as a couple. But we also walk different paths and we have different worlds when it comes to careers, interests, hobbies. Not all my hobbies he'd be interested to, but that's okay because when our worlds are joint, then we can talk about things and it just triggers more discussion and parang more interest with each other and more things to talk about.
We're also like each other's number one fan when like for Patty when she does her like when there was a time she would do her full production and she prepared for like a month and was setting the whole thing up, and like when I was there I was just like I didn't do anything. I really just was there to support, and she did the same for me when I would do my own endeavors. And yeah, it's a respect thing. I think it's really respect is the word, like the respect for each other.
Mm.
Yeah, and parang understanding na his success is also my success. My success is also his success. So if he makes
like
it,
that.
then I already make it.
Yeah.
Right?
I really like that. That's cute. So, like, as
Ayoko
you...
na. Kilig na ako dito sa episode natin. Saan ba yan nabibili?
Saan naman tayo?
Saan ba yan?
Mamatay na naman tayo sa inggit. Hi. Okay.
I was saying this to a friend. I was like, I am, with all the love stories that we are hearing, at first I was like, oh, I'm hopeful. Now I'm getting to the point of, kailan ba? Kailan ba yung dadating?
Frustration na. Inip. Inip
Nabubuisit
na po
ha?
ako.
Anong petsa na po? Ganon.
Magto-32 na ako.
Last year ako na sa kalendaryo. Wala pa rin. Okay. So, like we talked about backstage, there is a bit of an age difference between you two. I think it was 5 years, right?
Yes.
Mark, you being younger. So, did this... Nabubulol ako. Did this pose a challenge? Or no?
Actually, no. Kasi Mark, when I met him, he was a lot younger than me, but how his mind worked was very mature. He was even mature than the 30-year-old friends that I had na guys. Like how he spoke about his passions, how he talks about his family. Very, very mature siya. I met him when he was 19.
Oh. Wait, I want to know, how does a man mature that way? Because there's not a lot of men there are 31-year-olds or 32 that are not, I mean, like, or 40 that are not mature.
Yeah.
I
What
think
should we look for?
I think moving to a city where you don't have any relatives, and then like going from a little bit like going from supported to really like not supported. Not because my parents didn't love me. It's they
It's your
just they,
choice.
yeah. It was a choice, and I think that makes you grow up. Yeah,
Yeah.
like paying rent for the first time, and then paying like not having enough for food and just
Mm.
little things, and then you start to appreciate a lot more. So I think that's one aspect, but also like Patty was very family orientated, and I really appreciated that because it's not like, at least in our industry, it's not normal to talk about family so much.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Pero Mark, how did it feel as a 19-year-old, a beautiful woman, older than
Yeah.
you, making the moves?
Yes,
Anong feeling
caressing your
yun?
face.
It was awesome. It was super super like childhood fantasies fulfilled
Yeah.
and more. Like it was amazing. I'll even
You're
I'm a
like, what
lucky
did I
man.
do to deserve
Yeah,
this?
I'll even say that I am a lucky man
Mm.
that's what I got. I didn't have to like think so hard,
Mm.
or it all came naturally. I know that sounds like super cliche, but it just happened, and it
Yeah.
was nice. And honestly, during the whole time, the age thing didn't even like cross our minds. I think it was
Yeah.
bothering Patty a little bit more
No,
than it
it
was.
wasn't bothering me. I was just making it like a comedic ano lang. Kasi it's really funny.
Love, pwede bang
Yeah.
when people ask for your age, pwede bang 20? Para hindi teen. Alam mo, 20.
It is pretty intense. You're like 19.
Diba?
20
Kasi
ka,
I think I
oo.
was already 20, 22. Ay, sorry.
Six,
Hindi ko
I
na
think.
magawa yung math ngayon eh. Kikilig ako sa'yo. Just.
Hindi ako
I
makakonsentrate.
know. We should, Shari, all the girls that guest on the show, we should give them the recording because the men say things that are unbelievable, right? You wanna just replay that again and again
Ay, mga
for your
lalaki, you guys are good
pleasure.
Sometimes, and then us naman, we're like, kilig na kilig tayo para tayo mga, ay, I like it.
Wait, so you moved in fast in Patty's condo, and I wonder what you think about living together before marriage. Because I know, Patty, you were saying you have more exes. Do you think it's important to live together before marriage, or it just so happens that Mark is more mature and sometimes
I th-
not people are mature?
um, for me, I can only speak for myself. For me, it's important kasi that's when you really know the person. Like when they
Yeah.
wake up, what their habits are. Are they slow in the
That's me.
morning?
Yeah, I'm slow in the morning.
Like what ticks them off? What's their favorite thing to do as soon as
Mm.
they wake up? All sorts of things. And kasi nawawala yung yung may facade
Yeah.
'di ba? When you're
Yeah.
dating, parang
Mm.
of course the person has to be like, I have to be fixed
Yes.
up. I have to talk a specific way. But when you guys live together, that's all gone. I
Mm-mm.
remember when we were still dating, but he was already sleeping in the condo. Like, nakapambahay lang ako. Tapos, ang dumi-dumi ng shirt ko. May mga fudgy bar na stain sa t-shirt ko. Tapos, hi, honey. Welcome, welcome home. Gagano ko siya. Galing siya from radio station na work niya at that time. Tapos, sabi niya, iniwan kita ganyan yung itsura mo. Pagbalik ko, ang dumi-dumi mo na.
That's true love, I guess. When you
Yes.
can.
Yeah.
I also think like could you imagine not moving in with your partner and then only finding these ticks out, or the little things when you finally get married. I think it's good to like kind of test drive the car before buying it, if that even makes any sense, because it's I don't
Yeah.
know, like for example, like
Mm.
if you don't like little things like butt scratching or like picking your teeth, like how would you know unless you're living with the
Yeah.
person?
Yeah.
Speaking of ticks, were there any ticks that you guys
Yeah.
discovered when you guys were living together or now as a married couple and you're like, oh my God, malakas ka pala mag-chew? Or,
Si Mark, ano, he's such a
So
cutie, and I don't find anything like, 'di ba normally pag meron kang boyfriend or fiance tapos natutulog na kayo in one house, parang makikita mo parang, turn off. Parang may ganun pala siya na part of his personality na hindi ko gusto. Wala akong nakita sa kanya na parang na-turn off ako or what. Ang isa lang na sinabihan ko siya is, "Love, you move so slow in the morning. We have to be fast because in the morning, there's a lot of things that I have to do. So you have to get up, you have to get ready. Kailangan mo ko sabayan." But my mom always said na hindi siya mabagal, mabilis ka lang kumilos. Parang ganun. So I
That's a good
understood
way.
na rin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Patty's like, as soon as she wakes up, snap up the bed, off to do her things. I'm like, okay, today, what am I doing today? Like, I have to think about what's going on,
Yeah.
and then I have to open my eyes. Everything's blurry when I wake up. Patty's already on her laptop, and then she's making coffee, and then she's sending emails. Like,
She's all over it. I think it's like some men do just like take their time though. I feel like it's like a male thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
would say.
I'm curious. You guys look super duper cool and chill. Pero I'm sure, like you said, nag-aaway kayo before when you guys were engaged. So what is your fighting style and how do you guys handle arguments now as a married couple?
Now we're very calm when there are things that we have to talk about or argue about. It's not really arguing. It's more of like discussing. It's not who's right or who's wrong. It's how can we solve this specific topic or concern or issue or whatnot. So it's more of like, are we gonna shout at each other or are we gonna solve it in a very calmly manner?
yeah, I also like. I would like to add. I'd like to add that it's not about winning. You know, like some people are really competitive. It's not about like winning the argument. You know, because you really have to just listen to the other person. Like when
Yeah.
Patty talks, I really make sure I listen and synthesize everything she's saying. Like besides like having a point, like sometimes you don't need to have a point. Sometimes you just need to like listen and then like realize now, okay, maybe there's some things that
You don't see.
I don't see. And then like when she's let it all out, then I can finally like just say, I have like emotions too, and this is how I feel. It's not fact, but I feel this way. And then
Yeah, that's exactly how we discuss things. There's no fighting in this house. We don't call it fight or arguing. Like, what are we discussing? Why are we discussing this? Like, how are we gonna solve this? Ganun. Pero nung engaged kami,
engagement was rough.
Oh yeah.
was
What was
crazy.
that
As
like?
in,
How was your fighting style then?
Nabatuhan na ba
Kasi,
kayo ng
ganito yan,
kapas?
Bea and Chari. Kasi I met him, di ba? He was so young. He was just starting in the industry. Ang
Yeah.
can I kwento?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, he won a three style. It was a DJ battle. He won it. And then I saw like so many girls message on his Instagram because we know each other's
Yeah.
login. So every now and then parang okay, who's this? Tangina, nakita ko puno yung DM niya. Tapos nagre-reply si Gago. Tapos of course for
Ay.
him kasi Shari, parang I'm just responding, I'm just saying thank you. Sabi ko, love, not everybody's your friend. Sabi ko gano'n. Especially parang you have to think of the bigger picture na parang they might think na you're responding to them na you're flirting back. He doesn't know kasi when someone's flirting with him na kasi he's such an innocent person, si Mark. He doesn't know if someone's already like nagpo-flirt sa kanya or what. Like, ako nga nung nag-flirt ako sa kanya, hindi niya pa fully magets na is she really flirting with me or homies lang kami.
Until kinalas mo yung mukha niya.
Ayun na nga. Nung ginanon
Gusto ko yung
ka na.
gusto ko yung ganyan.
Yun lang yung confirmation.
I'm gonna
Yeah, so
find the
nung
face.
time na yun, Shari, parang di ko alam kung paano ko pa-process kasi first time kong maka-feel ng jealousy. Tapos, weird kasi engaged na kami nung time na yun. So, lumabas talaga yung sama ng ugali namin with each other. Meron kaming mga nights, of course, we're DJs, right? So, most of the time, either we're intoxicated or we're super duper drunk na
That's when it
Yeah.
came out. And
Yeah, lumabas
that's
yung
awful.
sama ng ugali namin dalawa to the point na parang binato ko na yung sing-sing sa kanya. Sabi ko sa kanya, parang, you know what? I don't want to marry you. Get out of my house. As in, wild,
Wow.
intense.
Yay.
Yeah.
So how did you move past it?
Yeah.
Well, we sobered up after. First, we sobered up, and then
First, we drank a lot of water
yeah,
because
we were like, water. We need water. But after we sobered up and the hangover was gone, like, just realizations, and then also, Patty was very. She was open to like also understand na, like, I grew up in a household that had a lot of social gatherings. Like my dad loved having friends over. So, and then I also had to learn like yeah, not everyone's your friend. You don't
Yeah.
have to respond to everybody who says something nice, and like
Mm-mm.
not really not everyone's your friend. So then we worked past it. Also, like, I think the pressures of being, trying to find a career, and then like planning a wedding, and then like saving up, and I think all that was adding up at the
Yeah.
time also for me.
Hmm.
I'm trying to find my way at the time. I'm trying
Yeah.
to save up. I also had this picture in my head, like, I should be the one who pays for this. I
yeah,
have to. I
he
have
put
to.
so much pressure on himself na he also realized na no, parang we're living in a different world now na parang doesn't mean na you're not providing for the both of us. Doesn't mean na you're failing this partnership at the time because we weren't married yet, we were engaged. Tapos ako parang no, we'll split everything because that's
Yeah.
what a partnership uh does, 'di ba?
Yeah,
Parang
yeah.
hati kayo with a lot. You can pay the bills. Here, I'll pay our mortgage. Oh, you can pay for the gas. Fine, I'll pay our toll. It's a working thing. Hindi siya yung pwedeng I'm just gonna put all these
Yeah.
responsibilities on him because
Yeah.
he's about to be my husband. No.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
as a when you're a kid, it's like you grow up, and then the husband goes to work, and then the mom says,
Yeah.
so that was
Mm-mm.
kind of like ingrained in my brain at the time. So I think the pressure I put on myself was super super high, that it was almost selfish also, kasi like I wasn't regarding Patty's feelings, and like I wasn't talking to her like when we first started dating. Alam mo yun, like I was just like
Mm-mm.
I was in my own head, and I was like, I gotta do this. I need to make X amount. I need to be able to
Wow.
pay for, like, I was super in my head, and then
Yeah.
she was like, you need to chill out. You need to
Yeah.
like relax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was that coming from though? Because I'm curious. I know in like Filipino culture, families, there's a lot of that unsaid and also said kind of expectations of a man needs to pay for this. You know, everything is like the wedding, the home, all the
Mm-mm.
stuff, and it's quite scary even for a woman. It's like, first of all, it's like you feel like you're cattle. You feel like you're a, there. It's like in Indian families as well. It's like that, but it's stressful to find a guy that will be able to sweep all of that and just deal with all that pressure. How did you get that pressure in your
I think
head?
I think it was just parang pre-programmed. Like my parents weren't like that. Like my parents my dad basically said, do you want a wedding or do you want a house? And my mom was like, I want a house, fuck the wedding. So I think I got it from just growing up and seeing the picture on Disney, and all that.
Yeah.
And then I think
Movies and
yeah, the
fairy
movies and
tales.
fairy tales. But
Yeah.
as it went further along, like I think this is the problem guys have. We were afraid to ask for help, and like I think when the realization hit me, na parang, okay, I do need help. I need to be able to ask for help. I need to be honest. Like I can't.
In touch with your emotions.
Yeah,
and
I can't cover this. I can't do
yeah,
this.
and that's not as if he was less of a man because he couldn't provide some things. Because he was
Yeah.
already providing me with the most important thing, which is his love and his care for me. So why would I need anything else?
Ang cute naman nun.
Oh,
Please.
can I just also
So
say
nice.
after all that planning, after all that stress, we got married at the city hall. Can I just say the pandemic
Yeah.
changes your life?
So you
And
have a smaller
yeah.
wedding basically and just got it
Yes.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the original plan was where we were gonna fly. He was gonna fly out his family from Sydney to Palawan. We already had the hotels booked. We already had the flights booked. My gown was already being made. His suit was already being made. And then the pandemic happened. And then I cried na parang, okay, our wedding's not gonna push through. And then na push yung lockdown. And then we were like, oh shit, our marriage license is gonna expire. If we don't get married, we're gonna have to go through the shit process
Like,
again of getting that fucking
yeah.
certificate or license. So we were like, let's buy some white polos in this store.
We went to Uniqlo. I'm
Yeah,
not
well,
even gonna
okay.
lie.
We went to Uniqlo. Let's buy this, and then we don't have rings because we really didn't plan on buying rings anyway. I was like, okay, let's get our rings tattooed
I
since we're
saw that. That's
tattoo.
really
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
Oh,
Best thing ever I've seen.
can I just add that Patty the emotional stress for Patty is the lockdown happened the week before the wedding, so I think
Okay.
that
Mm.
was
Yeah.
upsetting
Extra tough.
for Patty and for
Yeah,
me.
kasi syempre ang dami mo na na-prepare, 'di ba? Pero I was so happy that we got married in this sa City Hall because that's the dream wedding that I've actually wanted.
Yeah.
Wear my sneakers, not please people, just because for me the wedding, fuck the wedding. I don't care about the wedding. I
Yeah.
want what's important, which is our union. The most important person to be present in the wedding is him, not anybody else. And of course,
Tama
the person
yan.
who's gonna wed us, right?
Also,
Because
more
your
than like
Vegas
more
wedding for the win.
yes,
Yeah.
more than like the wedding itself, it's little things. Like there was a time I was in the hospital for a week, and like Patty was the
Wow.
one helping me out, and then like you know what they would say at the hospital is his parents here, you're just a girlfriend. Alam mo yan, like just
Yeah.
little things like that
Yeah.
really like
Kaya parang hindi naman kami nagmamadali, pero parang gets wala siyang no there he didn't have any other family in Manila to actually take care of him. Yung time na hospitalize siya for a week, naghihinapan siya ng guardian. Guys, guardian, hindi pwede yung girlfriend kasi parang hindi ka
Pwede ka naman,
considered
diba?
partner. Oo nga, yung tita, tsaka
pati sa wedding hinahanapan ako ng guardian.
I love that. You had to ask permission, right? Or you had to get a
Yeah.
signatory for you to
It's
get
crazy.
married at
I moved out at 18, and then in order to get married at 24, you have to ask your parents for permission, and my parents were
a
laughing.
written consent.
Yeah, written consent.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Dear judge.
yeah,
Pwede.
parang ganon.
I'm curious though on what made you
Wait.
propose. Like what were you talking about?
I like this. Aloisa, thank you. Pink candles daw for our love life. Sige, magdasal ka for us. Salamat. Okay. Go on, Bea.
What made you propose? Were you guys talking about weddings already, or it was just out of the
What made you
blue? Or yeah,
Eh, I planned it for a year, but honestly, guys, I couldn't afford I couldn't afford the ring at the time, and then like ring shopping is intense. Like you gotta you act weird because you're hiding it from your partner, and I suck at lying. Like I'm a horrible liar.
Yeah.
Acting so weird, so I would have to like, I'm staying at the office, and then I'm actually looking for rings, and it was a lot of planning, a lot of saving up.
I
Yeah.
remember that time. The day he proposed was actually Valentine's Day, 2017.
As corny as it sounds, the ring didn't come in on time, but yeah, it ended up being Valentine's.
Yeah, so he proposed Valentine's like Feb 2017. He was acting so weird. I was like, why is he not replying? And then when I would try to call him, he dropped the phone call. Tapos inisip ko parang saan to nagpunta? Sino kasama kaya nito? And then and then he nung pagbaba ko, I carried the gifts na, and I was like, hey, happy Valentine's. Tapos parang hindi siya masaya dun sa mga gifts ko. Parang sabi ko, what's wrong?
Hindi pa
Sabi ko,
dumarating yung
oh,
sing-sing.
parang, sabi ko, what's
Oh.
wrong? Is there anything wrong? Sabi ko, may tinatago ka ba sa akin? Sabi niya, no, no, no.
Yeah.
Tapos, yun pala, magpo-propose pala siya.
Did
Ang
you
cute.
expect it? Like, were you thinking that you wanted to get married
Oo. Or
or?
tingin mo nangangalawa siya kaya siya weird? Or na-expect mo ba na ito may sing-sing?
Alam ko na may tinatago siya and I felt na it was about proposing to me.
Oh, yeah.
Na-feel ko
Okay.
din. So, nung lumuhod na talaga siya, he did it in the most private way. He did it in our little home. He did it
Oh, that's
there.
cute.
Oo. Kasi naisip niya parang, these things have to be seen by just me and him because that's what's important. Kasi we're always exposed to people, like
Yeah.
entertaining people, playing for people. So
Mm.
parang sabi niya, bakit pa ako mag-El Grande na parang papakita ko ba sa mga tao na nag-propose ako? Gusto ko siya lang yung makakita kasi special yung moment na yun. So, ginawa niya sa bahay, lumuhod siya. Tapos, nung lumuhod na siya, may binigay pa siyang ng mga handwritten letters before siya kasi hindi niya ata siguro masabi yung
Yeah.
will you marry me.
So it was
Sinulat
yeah,
niya
it
isa-isa.
was like because it was Valentine's. It was I had a couple decoys, like I had a couple presents that I honestly didn't. It wasn't a lot, so I wanted her to think for a quick moment that it was just a Valentine's thing. So like a picture and then like some cards and
Yeah.
I,
Naiiyak ako,
yeah.
naalala ko.
and then like I told her to like I got these sticky notes because it was the color red and she likes the color red, and then like I just wrote and then she pulled out, what's this, like that's what she kept saying, what's this.
Ano
And
pa
I
ako,
was just-
defensive
yeah,
pa ako
defensive.
kasi na-feel ko na eh.
What's this, and then she just kept she kept flipping. When she got to the last page, I was already on my knees and she's oh my god, oh, and then she started crying.
The funniest thing.
This is the best part. Like as we were crying, she said yes. Like she was crying. She was like, "Can I please stories this?" she was like, "I want to stories this," and she was crying. I'm engaged. And then just us in the condo. I'm engaged. And like after the ring was finally on, I didn't talk to her for about an hour because she called all her friends. She called her mom.
Oh my god, I can imagine. It's like that's so funny.
So after that whole experience of preparation, you don't really get to talk to your fiance for an hour or two because she's updating everyone.
Everybody.
Yeah.
That's true though. They have to tell everyone.
Yeah,
Can I just add? I forgot to tell my parents that I proposed. So she was like, "Oh yeah, please call your parents and tell them that we're engaged now." I was like, "Oh yeah, thank you."
Pala.
Yeah.
Be
I
on a
still
scale of 1
remember
to
it
10,
like
how inget are you na?
Okay, yeah.
11.
100 na.
I go back.
Kaya.
Patty, you still remember what? Kilig na kilig kami.
I still remember it like it was yesterday. As in, nung parang kinukwento niya yung mga post-its. Naiyak ako, naalala ko yung feeling na yon kasi alam ko na yung engagement ring na binili niya. Grabe, pinaghirapan niya yun. As in, iniipon niya talaga yun. And nung mga time na yun, kasi syempre, he was still starting in the industry.
Yeah.
So, alam ko yung effort na nilagay niya to buy that ring. It was the perfect ring. It was exactly what I imagined to get.
No.
Shoutouts to Mama, Patty's mom, because she helped me plan out the ring. Because she was like, "Okay, don't make sure the stud's not too pointy." Because she works with her hands.
You made paalam, Mark. You told her parents beforehand.
Yeah.
Ang cute mo.
She helped me find the ring. And she was like, she doesn't like gold, like pure gold. She wouldn't want that on her finger. So get like the white gold. I was like, what's a white gold? It looks like silver. Like she had to explain to me, like, make sure it's this carat, yung gold kasi magbabend siya if it's not at least ganyan. And I was like, okay, thank you.
Oh.
It's stressful. That 1 year was even.
Can I just say how I got her ring finger size?
Oh yeah,
How?
drunk.
Yeah, she got drunk at a gig, and then was I took her in. I know that sounds bad, but like I took her in, and then I got like a tale, and then I put it around her
Yung
finger.
pang-ipit ko na,
Yeah.
scrunchie.
Yeah, her scrunchie. I chopped it, and then like it was in my pocket for like a year. And like I kept it. Yeah, just to
Ang
get her in.
cute. Wait, totoo ba to? Naalala ko, nag-propose ako sa day ng wedding. Less than an hour sa kwarto ko lang. Private. Ano daw? Is that real, Joshua or Volante? Please explain your proposal. Cute nyo. Ang cute nyo talaga.
Okay.
It's simplicity is key talaga. It's more, ang cute. Kinikilig ako. Hindi ko na alam. May go on. I don't know what to
I
say.
know. Like, all I just want to say is I want gestures. Great romantic, like small gestures.
but
Small. It
impactful
doesn't
gestures.
hurt. I'm putting it out there just in case Mr. Right
Can I
comes
just
across
say,
this.
like I have the handwriting of a third grader, but
I don't care.
I was still able to make Patty tear up. So guys, if you got bad handwriting, it's okay. Right.
It's the effort.
Sulat lang. Just keep
It's an
writing.
effort. Like, I love letters, and even if like the guy's handwriting is like crap, I still love it. It doesn't.
Okay lang, di ba?
Something
Go
nice about
lang.
something.
Okay,
Nice.
so the Thompsons, what changed when you were boyfriend and girlfriend, and then when you became husband and wife? Did anything change or same lang?
It became so much better. Parang when we were boyfriend and girlfriend, honeymoon stage pa, parang nakakalig pa lahat. So, parang fairy tale pa siya. Yung, married life na, real na siya.
Yeah.
Like, totoo na lahat. And it's okay when you guys have discussions. Every day is not romantic, na parang lovey-dovey, holding hands, kiss, hug. It's not every day like that. It's actually most of the days in the week or in a week, mas barkada kami kesa yung lovey-dovey. So, yung partnership
good.
namin is the foundation is our friendship. Yung
Yeah,
para
yeah.
kaming barkada eh. Parang, in a way, best friends na rin kami.
Yeah.
Ganun.
And then we flirt from time to time.
I'm curious. What's your flirting style, the both of you?
Yeah, I want to know.
in-
Sample, role play.
But also, this is, okay, cute pala si Joshua or Bolente. Planado na kasi kasal namin, pinag-usapan. Walang proposal. Not traditional couple kami. Then the day of the wedding, that's when he proposed. I like that.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
that's so
may
Ito
follow-up,
pa, may story
cute.
pa. Plano ko mag-propose sa airport, nung sinundo ko siya 2 to 3 days before the wedding. Kaso nakalimutan ko rin. So excited.
LDR
The
kasi.
LDR. Good for
Okay,
you, Joshua. Good
I
for
love
you.
it.
That's
I love
cute.
it.
Okay, before we move on, can I just say, like, on the day you propose, like the fear of losing that ring is intense. Like, I would check my pockets
Every time.
every like 5 minutes. I'm like, is it still there? Did I lose it?
It is stressful. I saw my
know.
cousin do
Mahal.
that and like,
Mahal.
kakatakot. Yeah. Okay, what are your flirting styles? Since you mentioned you do flirt once in a while.
Ano ba?
I don't know. I feel like my
Yung flirting namin nakakatawa kasi
hindi siya
parang comedic style yung flirting namin kasi alam namin parang with each other. So parang we do it in a very funny way.
yeah, she's very
Mahilig siya mangiliti eh. Sa buisit na buisit ako, tangina. So yun, di
Makulit
kami
nga
nagsistart. Tapos giggles. Siyempre, ako, di ba, kiri din ako. Parang,
Sobrang landi ng laugh eh. Dapat ganun
diba?
Kaya siya kasal, Bea. Kailangan mo lang
I know.
tayo tumawa.
I know.
You have to work on our laughs. True. Okay.
Okay, practice, Shari. Go.
Oo nga.
Go.
Hey. Pangit.
Wag na.
Dapat yung pakit ka to do that. Sige na nga. Okay. So guys, we're curious, what made this relationship of yours work compared to your other relationships that didn't? What made it stand out?
I had a lot of insecurities with my exes before. So parang I wasn't
Sayang.
Sayang.
Sayang. Bakit yung freeze frame nila okay
Clarity
pala?
was
I
also
know.
a factor. Parang,
Oh, there.
di ako
Sorry,
hindi,
Patty, you got chopped. You were choppy.
oh,
We have to start from okay, from the top, from the top. You
Yeah,
had a
tell
lot
us
of
there,
about your.
sorry.
insecurities.
We were
Yeah,
like
so,
getting into it.
Yeah, it was so.
insecurities, immaturity, tapos, you also don't know, I also didn't know where the relationship or those past relationships were gonna go. It didn't have like a past. And with Mark, parang siyang straight line na konti, paminsan-minsan may paliko-liko, may hurdles, may challenges, pero padiretso pa rin siya. So
Mm-mm.
yun yung difference. I think it's really we were just meant for each other, and I could confidently say that. Na he's meant for me and I'm meant for him. Wow, my God, lo.
Ang cute. Ang cute. Parang hindi ko pwede habang sa teleserye, tuwang-tuwa ako. Ang cute. Rom-com.
For me naman, it's Patty's honesty. It's Patty's honesty. Like it can hurt sometimes, but like it's very 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 important, and it comes from a good place. It's not like honesty to hurt you. It's honesty to like grow, and she never held back. Like she would always be honest, tell it like it is, and that's something it's so hard to kind of second guess and try to figure, like you're trying to figure yourself out, tapos you're gonna try to figure out the other person. Like it's super helpful na she just tells me how it is, how it should be, and also like she listens when I have an opinion on things. I think that's a huge factor, besides her beautiful face and her nice booty and all of that combined, like just her honesty and her personality. And she's very funny, honestly. Like she never shows her comedic side to the world, so I'm kind of really lucky that she's a class clown, but just between the two of us. So I really, yeah, I think that's why
Exclusive
we
to
work.
you. Mhm.
Ah,
Wow. Okay. My gosh. Hindi ko na alam. I don't know how I can finish this show, Shari. I really don't know. This is the worst jealousy I've ever experienced in my life. My entire
You're
body's
turning green. You're turning green.
walk out na. Okay. Advice for people who can't find love, such as I. What is your advice? Let's just go straight to the point. Help me.
um,
Help.
you will, you will, it will come to you. Don't look for it.
Sige. Tama yan.
Paraging ganun eh, di ba? Pero, yun talaga eh. Dadating siya.
Sorry. Yeah, I stop looking. The moment we were looking, we found ourselves in
Bad relationships,
Yeah.
like hoeing it out.
yeah.
Oh,
So
you know.
I think the moment we were like, hindi naman fuck love, but yung I'm just gonna not force
Just
things.
focus on myself.
Yeah,
And
like
if-
you just focus on growing and like being whole yourself, being happy by yourself. Like you get to share that with someone else, it gets better. So
Hmm.
Okay.
Ang
Fuck love.
cute.
That's the new anthem.
Oo nga, ganun tayo
Yes.
dapat. Alam pa eh. Okay, so guys, we are towards the end now. We're down to our last two questions. We'll keep it short and sweet. So, what do you think is your secret, the both of you, to your clearly great marriage?
us is our friendship, because there will come a point na there won't be a romance, like when we get older, like
when
80,
we're,
70.
when we're wrinkly and like our
And
looks
there's
are-
no attraction, there's no physical attraction, there's no sexual attention anymore. When we're older, the friendship stays forever. Forever yan
I'll
eh.
still slap that grandma booty. But
Agree.
But yeah, it's the
Tama yan,
friendship.
tama yan. That's good.
For you.
And then, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's our friendship. Like what Patty said, we're like homies, but like I said earlier, we do flirt from time to time, but most of the time it's the conversations. Besides the holding hands and the kissing and all that, like when we talk to each other, it's a nice conversation, and it's you're gonna be with this person for a very long time. So to have nice conversations is good. And also we tend to miss each other. Like we purposely don't hang out for a few hours on purpose so that it's like, hey, so what did you do today? Who did you talk to? And just not like we know everything already. Like
There's
as
nothing to
there's nothing to
discuss,
talk
yeah.
about. That would suck. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, someone told me a time together, a time apart is just as important as time together. And I think
Yes.
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, you gotta have separate lives, and I think that's good. The conversation is so important. Like I can't stress that enough. If the
True.
conversation is not there, I think you're gonna struggle because you
Mm.
don't want to be like I don't know, dining or
Titigan lang kayo
Yeah.
buong araw.
Cricket sounds, diba?
yeah.
Oh,
It's
can I
weird.
also add that like Patty does have time with her friends, you know, because she can't talk about everything with me. Like there are some things that she needs her friends for, and like she
Yeah.
also does the same for me. So I think also having a healthy group
Space.
of
Space is super it's super
Yeah.
healthy. Like may mga labas ako na parang, hey, I'm gonna go see my best friend. So di na kita sasama because I want to fully spend time with them. May mga ganun. Simple
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Super cute.
Perfect. This is perfection on a screen. I can't handle it. All right. Last question, which is my favorite, but I think you kind of have showed this a lot and throughout this interview. And I'm curious what you think love is for both of you.
Yeah.
Finding each
I
other.
could
Grabe, ang
write a
hirap.
song on that. That's amazing.
What? I'm sorry, Bea. Tanong what love is for me.
What is
for
love?
us.
What
Yeah.
is love?
Yeah.
What is
Ano
love?
bang pag-ibig?
Love is... Love is... Ang hirap ha. Shit.
I can start. Love is not like for me is like not always because I'm competitive. So like love is not having to win all the time. Love is just listening. Does that make sense?
For me, love is him.
Yeah.
I see love in him.
Wala na si Bea. Ikaw actually kami dalawa. Nagkiselos na kami.
You're here.
Are we back?
You're here.
Yes,
You're here.
yes.
No, we
I
heard
like,
you.
we heard the love is him.
Yan.
Nagselos kami.
I have to say,
love
Patty
for me
won
is
that
him.
one. Patty won that answer.
Ang cute naman. Ikaw, Bea, what is love? Joke.
To be determined, I have to say. To be continued.
Okay. So, yeah. Thank you, Patty, and thank you, Mark. But before we end, we always do a little bit of a takeaway, what we learned from our guests. Bea, let's start with you. What did you learn from our cool and loved up guests?
Wow, what didn't I learn? My God. I think there's so many things that don't really matter, like age difference, jealousy, all that stuff when you have a really good friendship. I think that kind of triumphs and everything. And you don't need that big flashy wedding and you can support each other. Ang dami ko natutunan, grabe, parang pwede ako mag-thesis about this. So yeah, I would really say develop a good friendship because, although there'll be sexual attraction and all that stuff that's amazing, it's gonna go away. But I think you'll still enjoy seeing each other wrinkle up. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I am jealous to the bone, Shari. That's all I'm gonna say. This is the only time I've been. I mean, we have been, but this is the worst. Hindi ako makakatulog.
Payat na siya mga 5 araw. Yeah.
How about you, Shari?
I like friendship is also my main takeaway. I like how cool and easy it is between the both of you, and I like your fighting style then versus now. Now you don't stress over things. Now you don't want to put stress. There, like a lot of things aren't worth fighting about. But my favorite also was that see Patty, shoot your shot, make your moves, caress the face.
Yes.
You never know, people. Buy him a drink. Touch his face. Mga ganon.
Go
Shoot
for
your
it.
shot.
Go for
Oo,
it.
go
diba?
for it.
Life
Watch
is so
out, boys.
short.
I'm ready.
Right?
That's super cute. And to all the
So funny.
25 or how old 19-year-olds out there, you never know.
Right?
Don't say
Older
no
woman,
to
just like Mark did. Okay. yan.
your childhood fantasies sabi nga niya.
Oh, grabe. Okay. Yun. So again, thank you to the both of you. This was such a fun conversation, and clearly goals nga kayo, couple goals.
Yeah.
So guys, do you want to tell anything to our audience, how they should reach you?
Yeah.
Anything?
My band had a project, and it's called Moon Man, and we have an album that came out. So if you guys got the time, check it out. It's called Gemini, and
Me, I have a single on Spotify under OC Records. It's Hanggang Kailan. It's a song that we all need to hear right now because we don't know when this thing is gonna be over. So listen to the song, stream it, follow us on Instagram at Pattychoo, PATTYCHOOO.
and Mark Thompson official, because there are a million Mark Thompsons in the world, and I like to believe that I'm
You're the official one.
He's the most official one.
I get you are my favorite Mark Thompson.
Wow. Okay, I know what I'm
So
gonna do.
I would also like to promote my single out tomorrow.
So annoying. Lullaby, basically.
I produced it. Co-wrote it with Adele. She's my backup singer. So guys, please check it out.
Ulo ka talaga. Okay, I'm so sorry. We do not have, Shari doesn't have a single tomorrow, but we do have a guide tomorrow that's coming out on how to get back on dating post-COVID. So I'll be releasing that in our newsletter, and maybe Shari, if you have a sample of your song, we can put it in our newsletter if you would like to put in a sample. But yeah, guys, submit your love problems and milestones to our website. I cannot deal that you have a song. Seriously, a 30 Dark Love, so don't miss a beat because Shari will miss a beat on her song. Yes, so
Yabang mo ah.
we send,
Iyak na ako sa kakatawa.
guys, we send you hope and happiness and humor all in your inbox, and watch out for Shari's album.
Stay tuned for my single. Adele's the
It is-
backup. Don't forget that.
It is a guide for the modern day woman and who wants to be smarter and saner na hindi mapudol sa loob. So, guys, stay thirsty.
Stay thirsty, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Thank you,
Oh, and to the
guys.
winners of the giveaway, please send us a message on Instagram so we can sort out how we're gonna send you some shampoo. I wish you all great hair and stay thirsty, everybody.
Yeah, no
Bye,
dandruff.
guys.
guys.
Bye, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thirsty and 30.